Jailbreak was better without contracts. So the reason I feel like this about contracts is because contracts is basically an extra piece of homework. So when you come home from school, you finish your homework, and then you want to go play some video games. Well, that's for me, basically. You might do some extra things before you play video games. But for me, I finish my homework and whatever I need to do, and then I come play video games and record a video for you guys most of the time. And when I come to play Jailbreak, I don't come to do an extra page of homework. And you may be thinking, Super, what are you talking about? There's no extra pieces of homework in Jailbreak. You're talking nonsense. Well, if you're not level 10, there is literally more homework, and that is contracts. So, contracts, you may think they're just fun challenges, but for the first season or two, yeah, I can agree with you. It was fun. It was very fun. Everyone can agree it was fun for the first season or two, but after that, you start noticing that it gets very repetitive and very boring, and then you start agreeing with all the people that say that they need a revamp, and they start begging Asimo for something new, and then they add in new contracts, but that's only fun for the first 2 times you have them, and after that, it goes back to that very boring, dry path to Season 10, or not Season 10, like Level 10, and it's not fun at all. And that's why VG and Chris and the Mike, and all those people have been quitting the seasons, and that's why tons of other normal players have been quitting as well. It's not worth their time, and it's just literally more homework. Like, in the first 2 seasons, YouTubers were only doing it for the views because people wanted to see the speed tests and stuff on the vehicles, but over time, you'll start getting bored of waking up at 3 a.m. just to get that contract timer started. And then you'll start messing up your sleeping schedule. And then you'll start going through all this hard mental stuff. And then your whole sleep schedule will be messed up. And by the time you get your sleep schedule back to normal, what do you know? Season 6 is already here. And now you gotta mess it all up again. And that's why YouTubers have been quitting. It's not worth the views anymore. Like, I believe even, like, Chris ATM quit just because of that. Like, he had enough. Like, he graduated, or I don't even know if he graduated, but he came out of school, so he doesn't have to do homework anymore. And so that he doesn't have to go back to school anymore. And when he comes to record a video on Jailbreak, he doesn't go onto Jailbreak to, like, do school. He goes on there to play. And contracts is like, you go onto Jailbreak and you play around for a little bit, but I have some contracts to do. And that's basically your homework in Jailbreak, and it's not fun. Not fun at all. Especially if you're a YouTuber that wants to get them views. It's not a fun process. It's very slow, very boring, and very repetitive. So that's why seasons are boring and YouTubers are quitting it, because I'm using Chris ATM as an example because he's gotten out of school, and it's just like, he got out of school so he doesn't have to go back to school. But doing contracts is like going back to school and going through another full day of school, basically. Like, for me, it feels that slow. Like, it feels like I'm going back to school and doing, like, another full day of work and all that stuff, doing math and hard math equations. Like, that's how it feels like for me, at least. And I don't know if it feels like that for other people, but it definitely seems like it for Chris ATM, because he literally quit seasons, full on quit. And I believe it's the same for VG. He saw that it wasn't worth it as well, so I believe he didn't quit, but he's not going to be messing up his sleep schedule anymore like I have been doing. And I think I'm going to do the same as him. Like, I'm not going to be rushing to level 10 like I have been these past few seasons and ruining my sleep schedule. So don't expect my level 10 vehicle, whatever, reveal to be here as early as it usually is, because I won't be wasting my time on these contracts anymore, like literally everyone has been, and all the YouTubers wanting to get them views. So yeah, sadly, you guys won't get that video as early, but I will still participate in the season because I do really want these vehicles. I'm only doing them for the vehicles, and that brings us to our next issue. People are only participating in the season for the vehicle and all the rewards. They hate contracts. They're not here for contracts. They just want to get the rewards so they're not missing out on anything, because if you miss out, then all your friends that have the rewards will start, like, basically being annoying. Like, hey, I have this reward, do you? And then you say no. And then they start rubbing it in your face. It's happened before with the stuff outside of Jailbreak, and I don't like it, and I don't think anyone else will. And if you do like it, you have to see how you're doing inside your head, because your brain probably doesn't know how to operate you. And you might have to, like, get that fixed, because if you work like that, then you got to get that brain fixed. And if you don't work like that, then you're basically like a normal human being. You don't like when people rub stuff that you don't have in your face. It's not nice at all. And if you do it, you better stop immediately, because you'll know how it feels once you start quitting the seasons and your friends are still doing it, and then they rub it in your face. Then you'll know how it feels like. And yeah, it's super annoying to get, like, flexed on and annoyed because you don't have the items. And it's just super annoying, and that's why people are doing the seasons. If they weren't limited, no one would participate in the season. No one would. And that's why they're limited. So you do the season. And yeah, it's just so dumb how this contract system works. And the fact that Asimo and Bad CC has only been saying that they're remaining the same for now, that's probably going to be another 2 years knowing them. And no one's going to be sticking around for another 2 years just for the contracts. No one will be putting up with that. At least half the community will quit. If not half, then all. Because if everyone quits, there won't be one person that just stays there to do it. Because then they're the only one doing it, and basically they'll get laughed at. So that's when the seasons will get boring. If Asimo and Bad CC don't do anything, people will quit. And then that's when the season, no one's participating in, and then that's when Jailbreak loses players, because no one has something to do. And yeah, that's basically why Jailbreak was better before contracts. The seasons were funner, it was more original, and yeah. I don't know what to say now that I'm finished the video. Subscribe if you're new, like the video, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.
You've been